He was asked by friends and authorities to use a dummy for the feat, but declined, saying, "I intend to prove the worth of my invention." He died.
Welcome to All the Stuff in Trouble Queensland.
Welcome back again.
I love that you sing it every week.
Just trying to sound professional, bro.
You're making a little jingle. We thought last week was funny with the world records, so we thought, fuck it, let's do another one. So, Strange Deaths in History at B. For us, what you got? Hit me with it. Hit me with the first one.
Okay. First one I got. It's not that strange, really, but in 3200 BC.
Wow. You went back.
Menes, an Egyptian pharaoh and unifier of Upper and Lower Egypt, was carried off and then killed by a hippopotamus.
Okay. That's not really dumb though.
No.
Like that shit. That shit still happens.
It's just weird that like the pharaoh got eaten by a fucking hippo.
Yeah, fair. That's cool. Fair.
If you just said, "Oh, fucking Rishi's been fucking eaten by a hippo,"
I'd be asking where the video was for one.
yeah, I want to make sure he's fucking dead.
No, you'd be sat there going, "It's a hoax. That wasn't him. It was someone else."
It was like a dynamo magician trick.
It was that new technology they've got. They cloned him.
Which they've got.
He's still alive.
It's all AI, bro.
Fuck AI, that scares me.
It's proper scary shit.
Anyway.
620 BC,
Mm-hmm.
Draco, an Anthian lawmaker.
What?
An Anthian.
Draco Malfoy, isn't that the guy?
Yeah, Draco. Yeah, it's him basically.
Yeah, nice.
Same guy. So he was at a theatre.
Yeah.
And when he was like, all the crowd was cheering for him and stuff, and he was like taking a bow and that.
Oh, was he an actor?
He was on stage. He was like a lawmaker and stuff. He was on stage. People were cheering for him and shit.
Yeah.
So they were showering him with like gifts and cloaks and hats. And he got smothered to death by all of the things that they threw at him.
No. Bro, what?
Ooh, we appreciate you.
Oh, that would have been horrible.
Just under all these coats, like,
He's trying to tell everyone to stop. And it's just a hand sticking out a pile of t-shirts, like, oh, bro.
I thought that was quite a funny one.
At least he was probably comfy.
This one's mad. You know, like ancient like history, they had like loads of different in the eras, like, all different types of laws and the way that they lived and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a Greek lawgiver from Sicily in Italy. He issued a law that anyone who brought weapons into the assembly must be put to death. One day he arrived at the assembly seeking help to defeat some enemy in the countryside, but with a knife still attached to his belt. In order to uphold his own law, he committed suicide.
Bro. No way. Dude, people were like men of their word back then.
Fucking.
People were like, anyone who's caught with a knife, you're dead.
And he had to kill himself.
Bro.
That's pretty fucking.
What a madman.
Isn't it?
You got to actually have balls of steel to do that.
It's like, was it like the samurai that? No, they
Yeah,
stab themselves
the
and stuff.
honour. I can't remember what that's called. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, this is a funny one. I'd literally just found this one, and I'd written about it like one night.
Yeah.
And then I carried on listening to a Browsing History podcast.
Yeah.
It was about the Mongols, and they mentioned something along the lines of this.
Right.
In their one. And I was like, that's so fucking weird, because I literally just read this last night.
Yeah.
But it was Sigurd the Mighty, the Earl of Orkney, a second Earl of Orkney, strapped the head of a defeated foe to his horse's saddle, and as he was riding the back, horseback, the teeth were rubbing against his leg as he rode,
Oh, no way.
and it caused a fatal infection.
Bro!
Mad, isn't it?
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, man, imagine being around with the Mongols. No way.
It's mental.
Oh, the stories must have been horrific.
I know. But I think this story's been told like a few times over, like in different. So I think there was like one Mongol guy. There was this guy.
Yeah.
Alexander the Great as well. Apparently. Like,
Is that how?
but everyone like that story seems to relate to lots of people. Edmund Ironside, King of England in 1016, was allegedly stabbed while on the toilet by an assassin hidden under the toilet. He was just hiding in the shitter.
He was hiding in the shit.
Stabbed him through the arse.
Oh, mate. Oh, imagine if it was one of them where you were busted as well. You sit down, you finally go, and then just.
Do you reckon the geezer got covered in shit first before he done it? Do you reckon he let him?
Nah, no way. No same man is waiting in a toilet either. Actually, thinking about it, I was going to say no same man would let him shit on him first, but he is hiding in the toilet, so he's clearly not.
And some people are into that.
He's not clearly there. Yeah, maybe he had like a fetish for that.
Maybe it's the first one. Maybe after he done it, he went out and said to everyone, "Boys,
right, that was amazing.
Let someone shit on you."
Trust. Like that made me feel so good. Wow, we've cracked it. Historians and that.
Go on, you got any?
I have a death by overconfidence.
Ooh.
So a lot of rampaging generals probably meet their deaths in this manner, but John Sedgwick has gone down in history for his famous last words, which turned out to taunt death somewhat unwisely. During the American Civil War, the Union Army general was killed whilst leading his troops at the Battle of Spotsylvania Courthouse. Sounds like something out of The Sims, that, doesn't it? Spotsylvania. Striding out into heavy fire, he's widely reported to have told his compatriots to stop flinching, and he said, "Why are you dodging like this? They couldn't hit an elephant at this distance." This overconfidence, however, killed him. The sniper promptly shot him dead with a bullet to the left side of the face. Oh, bro.
That's pretty good.
Famous last words, or what?
That's not too bad. It's not strange though, is it?
Are we just like rating each other's?
I don't know. No, I'm not rating each other's.
I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, it's funny. It's
like,
funny.
what a dickhead.
I bet there's been loads of them though.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Well, that one's funny because it's reported a lot.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I'll give you that one. It's fine.
Cheers.
I'll allow it. The geezer chose his. You know, when you're on like death row.
Yeah.
Since death. So this guy was down to be executed, but he was allowed to choose his own way of dying.
Mm-hmm.
So he chose to drown in a barrel of Malmsey wine. And that's the way he chose.
Wow.
So they had a barrel of wine.
And they drowned him.
He got in it, and they just fucking closed it and drowned him in
He
it.
should have been at A&A, not A&A? AA. Not fucking execution.
Man, why would you choose that?
He was definitely an alcoholic. 100%.
Oh, this one's a good one. Did you ever hear about the dancing plague?
I've heard about it. When was that?
1518.
Yeah.
It was a unique and strange epidemic of dancing mania that occurred in medieval Strasbourg.
Where is that in modern day? Is that not Netherlands? Where is that over here?
France.
Yeah.
The Alsatian region of France. The deadly trend first took off in July of 1518, led by a woman referred to as Frau Trophy. One day she simply stepped into a narrow street and began dancing for somewhere between 4 to 6 days.
What? Just non-stop?
Just non-stop.
Fuck.
There were 34 others who leaped to join her, and by the end of the week, an incredible 400 more.
Mate, what do you reckon it was? Do you reckon she had mushrooms?
Well, the dancers, though not always, predominantly female, basically.
Right.
The manic dancing in the street was unbelievably popular. To say that none of the participants rested whatsoever, and many collapsed or even died of heart attacks, strokes, or exhaustion Shockingly, one report indicates that it's most deadliest. The plague killed around 15 people a day.
No way. Dude, this is so weird.
15 people a day dance themselves to
Imagine
death.
you just go out to the end of your driveway and there's like loads of people dancing in the street.
I know.
And for like 6 days they just keep dancing and they just start dropping dead. Like, what?
That's fucking nuts. It's like Creamfields, isn't it?
Yeah, that is actually basically cream. They do it for, what, 3 days? So.
At the time, the doctors described it as a natural disease caused by hot blood. But that was like, basically bullshit. The medicine they prescribed to cure this was more dancing.
No way. It was not.
Yeah.
They were just raking it in. They were going up to the dancers going, do you want allowed to stop? And they're like, yes, please. And they're like, to keep dancing, that's £10.
They were like, the medicine they prescribed to cure this dancing fever was more dancing. Literally fucking, what?
No way. That's so dumb.
So, because they said that, by more dancing, they built 2 guild halls, a grain market, and even constructed a wooden stage, believing that recovery would only arise if they danced without pause night and day. So they basically built up a Creamfield stage.
No,
so everyone could just dance.
They're raving. They're all just tripping on something, surely.
Well, the more modern theories say the possibility of food poisoning caused by toxic chemicals of fungi.
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Fungi.
Fungi. Fuck knows. Yeah, they're growing grains such as rye. And although that's the organic version of LSD, it is extremely poisonous, so would be much more likely to kill people than start an impromptu dance party among the starving population.
So what do they think it is then? Because they kind of said 2 things and disputed them straight away.
Yeah, well, the other one is it could be stress-induced psychosis on like a mass level. So it's like basically the region where the people were dancing, they was all like starved and had like loads of diseases.
Okay.
It's like this stress coupled with the superstitious nature of medieval society could have easily ignited this peculiar psychological response.
That's crazy. Imagine, if they were thinking they've been possessed by a witch or something.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They said the fever of 1518 wasn't the only episode of this either, as there were at least 7 other cases of it in the same region during medieval period, and even one in Madagascar in 1840. There was also a laughing epidemic that went on for 18 months in Tanzania.
How long?
18 months. They would literally laugh themselves to death.
Oh my god. Did anyone die?
They
must have done.
Yeah, I think it did. It doesn't say it. I didn't get the bit where it said that.
Oh, great. What a place to be. That'd be creepy though. Imagine if everyone was just laughing the whole time. That'd be so creepy.
Like,
you're trying to sleep and all you can hear is everyone
He's laughing. Yeah. Well, you don't sleep. Oh yeah, I suppose you could sleep if you haven't got a laughing disease.
If you haven't caught it yet. That's like the start of a bad horror film. There's like a... Did you ever watch that?
You're asking me about horror.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh. Oh, don't worry then. I won't talk about that point.
Don't spoil it for me.
Yeah,
I might watch it.
Yeah, that's fair. I've got a pretty dumb way someone died in 2011.
Right.
Well, it's not really dumb how they died, but it's just kind of funny again. So this guy was protesting motorcycle helmet laws. So he's like, "We don't want helmets," which is just ridiculous. I can't imagine riding on my bike without a helmet on. Like, that's good. You know when like you just ride up the road?
Yeah.
Like today when I had a little like ride up on that thing. No helmet. I didn't like it at all. But this guy's protesting that. And then he was in the protest ride when he flipped over the handlebars and hit his head and killed him. Is that not just karma?
Oh, what
I love karma ones, man. That's so good. Poor guy. Rest his peace.
I've got a guy who he has a long old beard. 1.4 metres long.
Bloody hell.
And he used to keep it rolled up and put it in a leather pouch.
Oh, I think I read about this guy.
But one day, he died He broke his neck by tripping over his own beard.
That kind of serves you right, doesn't it? Like, no one needs a beard that long. Like, long beards are cool, but come on, man.
Imagine tripping over your own fucking
When it
beard.
starts tickling your toes, you got to start thinking, like, That's crazy. How long did it take him to grow that?
Fuck knows.
Oh, I can't even imagine. That's so jank. But he didn't clean it either. 16th century.
Fuck, man. Fucked up that you trip over it, though. Did you hear about the guy who was like the knife swallower?
No.
So there's this guy, Cummins. He went to see a circus knife swallowing act.
Right.
And then he sort of like began to actually swallow knives.
What the fuck?
And it says on one
What a dumb cunt.
on one occasion he swallowed 4 knives and quickly passed 3 with no ill health. He later swallowed 14 knives, and after some days with abdominal pain, he passed all of them.
Oh no!
He finally swallowed 20 knives and a
Why
clasp.
Why did it keep coming?
20 knives and a clasped knife case. After a few days, he had only passed the case. He died after 4 years in pain. An autopsy said a knife blade and spring were found in his intestines, between 30 and 40 fragments of metal and wood and horn in his stomach.
Oh my god. No way.
Dickhead.
What a dumb gun. I've got a Polish farmer who cut his own head off in 1995. Because why not?
I'd have been more impressed if he'd ate his own head.
I don't know, I think cutting your own head off's pretty fucking...
It's not unbelievable though, is it?
I kind of need to see a video of it. But he'd been drinking with friends when it suggested they strip naked and play some men's games. Initially they hit each other over their head with frozen turnips. But then one man took it to the next level by cutting off the end of his foot with the chainsaw to one-up his comrade.
When was this?
1995.
Fuck's sake.
The Russians are fucking nuts. Well, Poland. Poland.
Yeah.
They're fucking crazy. But anyway, he cut the end of his foot off with a chainsaw just to one-up someone. And then this other guy grabbed the saw and shouting, "Watch this then," swung at his own head and chopped it off. Brother, imagine that.
That's mental.
Just to one-up the boys.
No, I wouldn't do it. They're not worth that much, surely.
Like, you get competitive, but
yeah,
I don't
I'm not
know.
that competitive.
That's next level.
That's fucking dumb though, isn't it?
Yeah, that is pretty stupid.
There's a lot of dickheads on this list.
Yeah, it's just Darwin Awards, though.
Sir William Payne Galway, a former British MP, died after sustaining severe internal injuries when he fell on a turnip.
Did he fall on a turnip?
Well,
Where did the turnip land?
Was it a turnip?
Yeah. Is that Little Britain character? Where the politician has to come out.
Oh, yeah.
And,
I
like,
did not
pretend
have
that-
sexual relations with that man. There was a guy in 1872, Henry Taylor. He was a pallbearer at Kensal Green Cemetery in London. He was crushed to death by a coffin he was helping to carry after he tripped on a stone. The widow of the man in the coffin reportedly nearly went into hysterics. The kid dropped a coffin on himself, man.
That's savage.
George Millett, an American teenage boy who worked as an office boy at an insurance company in the Metropolitan Life building in New York City. He was fleeing 6 young women at his workplace, intent on giving him kisses for his 15th birthday. While carrying an ink eraser in his breast pocket, he fell forward. He fucking pierced his heart.
Oh no!
He was running away from kisses.
He did not like Kiss Chase. He was the champion at it.
No one's ever kissed me.
He loved it.
He put his heart and soul into it.
Why do I get the image with Ginger? Did you say that?
No, I didn't say
Oh,
it.
I just had an image of him being Ginger. with glasses.
This guy was a tailor and inventor. And he leapt from the Eiffel Tower. He was wearing his own parachute made from cloth. It was his own invention. He was asked by friends and authorities to use a dummy for the feat, but declined, saying, "I intend to prove the worth of my invention." He died.
He died.
He jumped off the Eiffel Tower with his own parachute. It didn't work. Died.
Oh my god. Dude, people back then are nuts. Like, you know, like when they were trying to invent stuff.
Yeah.
And they were like, they just did the stupidest shit. And they were like, yeah, well, it will work. And they just genuinely believed they were going to be able to just fly off of stuff.
Well, like the guy who fucking found LSD and went and had like a fucking mega trip.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear that story?
I don't think so.
Oh, the guy who found LSD, they were like, I can't remember, they were looking for doing other research on this particular plant or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And he reckons he got something in his eye.
Right.
And he started feeling all woozy, and he fucking went home and he was like, "Whoa, what the fuck was that?" He's like, "I need to find out what that was." And he had an idea of what he thought it was, like what he'd rubbed in his eye.
Yeah.
So when he found out what it was, and he replicated it basically, and he took like a fucking mega dose.
Oh,
like,
shit.
like a fuck, because he was like,
Yeah,
well,
'cause
if
he'd
this
never-
tiny
yeah,
little drop in
yeah,
my
yeah.
eye had done that to me, so he's like, I want to see like how
like a
fucked
shot.
up he fucking done a massive amount. And was just like out of it for like 4 days,
Oh, fuck.
and then come back and was like, yeah, this is fucking great.
Oh my god. Imagine a 4-day
He was like,
trip.
I think he was like riding his push bike home or something like that, and he just like had to get off his push bike because the fucking world had just gone fucking whop.
Jesus.
Geezer.
I got a guy who ate himself to death
Oh,
in 1 meal.
what?
Yeah.
How? Right. So he didn't eat his own head,
No, he ate
Right,
himself in 1 meal.
because that is unbelievable.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I'm with you now. Okay.
that's impossible to eat your own head.
I don't know. How far do you reckon you could get?
You can get your lips, but you can eat your own head
Yeah.
because you're eating. No? That's impossible.
Okay. Why are you always bringing out Ian's head? Adolf Frederick, the King of Sweden. Okay, that's safe. Ate himself to death in 1771. That was when you could be called that, by the way. You can't be called that anymore.
What, King of Sweden?
Right, Adolf. Dickhead. Anyway, 1771. He had a meal consisting of lobster, caviar, sauerkraut, cabbage soup, smoked herring, champagne, and 14 servings of his favourite dessert, selma, which is bread dipped in a bowl of hot milk. He is known by Swedish children as the king that ate himself to death. In his desperation to embrace his newfound love, he fell into the river and drowned. I'm so confused.
That was really disappointing, because when you said the man ate himself to death, I thought you meant the geezer was like gnawing on his own arms.
No.
That took a completely different turn to where my head was going.
No, he just ate too much
He just
food.
ate too much food. He didn't eat himself.
No.
That's such a shit title.
No, but you're just...
I was expecting him like fucking toes in his mouth and shit.
You were doing this last week, the world record. You were like reading the question, like the thing wrong. The one, yeah. I'm reading a thing. It was about being the oldest living animal, and you're like, yeah. So there must be one for being dead. And I was like, no, because it's about being alive. That's the thing. And you're going, yeah, but it must be one that's bigger. And I was like, why'd you keep saying bigger?
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, but that's let's say he's eating himself to death.
It does say that, but he technically did.
No, he ate too much food and drowned. Was the title?
That's too. Yeah, but that's a mouthful. You can't say that. That's not short and snappy.
It's not as catchy either.
Journalism.
Yeah, well, I fell for that one.
Fair.
There's a guy, Fulton Jones. He was a lawyer in Wales. He woke up to find that he had slit his throat. No,
What?
sorry. He woke up to find his throat had been split. Motioning for a paper and pencil, he wrote, "I dreamt that I had done it. I awoke to find it true, and died 80 minutes later."
What?
He had done it himself while unconscious.
No.
Yeah.
Now I'm scared to go to sleep. What the hell?
It was a temporarily insane suicide, was what it was classed as.
They just make shit up, don't they?
Yeah.
I have no idea. They're like, yeah, it was just a fucking... They're like, what? Just write down something. Make it look fancy.
There's a geezer who got, what was his name? Didn't write his name down. At the age of 51, he contracted polio, which left him severely disabled. He devised an elaborate system of ropes and pulleys to lift himself out of bed. So it's basically like a old school Wallace and Gromit setup. And in 1944, he became entangled in the device and died of strangulation.
No. Poor cunt.
Oh. Basil Brown, 48, a health food advocate from Croydon in England. He died from liver damage after he consumed 70 million units of vitamin A and around 10 US gallons, or 38 litres, of carrot juice over 10 days. It turned his skin bright yellow.
My God.
So you can't eat too many carrots.
I bet his vision at night was fucking sick. But he had night vision. When was it? When was he around?
44 he died.
1944.
Was it 1944? No, it didn't say. It didn't say a year.
Oh.
1974.
Oh no. He must have thought that he had acquired night vision. Yeah. Like, damn.
Did you know you can see at night?
Drink this stuff and they're like, dude, you're fucking glowing. You're yellow.
In 1978, Kurt Gödel, an Austrian-American logician and mathematician, developed an obsessive fear of being poisoned and refused to eat food prepared by anyone other than his wife. When she became ill and was hospitalised, he starved to death. He refused to eat anything else.
What go? Let's go McDonald's, bro.
In 1979, Robert Williams, a worker at a Ford plant, became the first person known to be killed by a robot when a factory robot arm struck him in the head.
Oh, that's the start of the
first
AI
of
uprising.
many.
That's coming.
Yeah, really,
We're in for a
guys.
war. I found this guy that he died for being too polite. He was like a nobleman, and basically he really needed to go for a piss, but he kept holding it in at this massive dinner party, and then eventually died because his bladder burst. And I'm not saying I understand, but stage fright's a real thing. Sometimes I'm just like, I need a piss, but I can't. Too many people around. I can't piss around here.
You panicking you're going to implode?
Yeah, so I'm panicking now that I'm going to slit my throat in the night, and also that my bladder's going to explode. So cheers. Yeah. 1601 that was, by the way.
I've got one in 1983. Jimmy Ferrazzo, he was a bouncer at a Condor Club in San Francisco. He died while engaging in sexual intercourse with his girlfriend on a grand piano that was lowered from the ceiling by a hydraulic motor. He accidentally activated the lifting mechanism, which pinned him against the ceiling, leading to his suffocation.
Did she survive?
She survived.
Oh my god.
You've had a dead man in
That's like some Final Destination shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like most of these could be.
The beer flood. Did you hear about that one?
No.
So, 1814, the Mew and Company Brewery had huge vats of beer rupture and rush into the streets of Tottenham Court Road. In total, 322,000 gallons flooded the town and 8 people drowned in the beer or died from injuries. To this day, the incident is referred to as the London Beer Flood. Have you ever heard of that?
No, I've never heard of that.
That's sick. Shooting a cactus.
So bounce back?
Yeah. David Grundman in 1982. That's a weird surname. 1982 fired several close range shots with his shotgun at a Saguro cactus. The cacti, which stood 26 feet tall, dropped a 4-inch branch on top of his head, ultimately crushed him to death.
Oh shit.
That's mad.
Fuck that.
That would hurt so much.
Oh.
Cactus landing on your head.
What about... Can we include animals?
Yeah.
Oh, animal cruelty.
You're gonna get that by Peter.
A poodle in Argentina fell 13 floors and hit Marta Espina, who was 75, killing them both instantly. In the course of events, Edith Suller, who was 46, came to see the incident and was fatally hit by a bus.
What?
An unidentified man who witnessed her death had a heart attack and also died on his
What
way
the
to the
fuck?
hospital.
How many people have just died in that story?
A cat and 3 people.
Holy fuck. Mate. What the fuck?
Comedy scene. It's like, boom.
Oh, that's all like Final Destination where everyone's just fucking
Tired.
dying. That would not have been a fun time to be around. You would have just been stood there thinking you were next.
It is one of the strangest suicides, other than Jeffrey Epstein's, that I think I've ever read about. Daniel O'Brien, who was 31, committed suicide by jumping into one of the engines of a Boeing 747.
What?
He is said to have scaled an airport wall in the nude, attacked 4 security guards, and stole their 4-wheel drive vehicle.
Why am I getting... Hang on. The image of this guy doing it is Mr. Chow from The Hangover. You know when he's parachuting? I'm pretty sure he's parachuting naked in the third one.
So, he drove their vehicle into the jet, then clambered out of the wreckage, smeared grease on his bleeding shoulders, and literally threw himself inside one of the engines.
My God. What an absolute nutcase.
He lost the plot. That was in Trinidad Airport.
My God.
It's mental.
Imagine having to clean that up.
There was in 1993, Gary Hoy, who was 38. He was a lawyer in Toronto. While demonstrating that his windows were unbreakable, he threw himself against one. True to his assertion, it did not break, but instead it popped out the frame.
Good.
He fell from the 24th floor.
My God. Oh, what would you be thinking on the way down?
Oh, fuck.
There goes the investment.
At least it didn't break.
There goes my 2 weeks in Dominican Republic.
Oh, this guy, Mark Gleason, 26, from Hampshire, attempted to cure his snoring by inserting tampons into his nostrils. He died from suffocation.
He what?
Died from suffocation. Throwing tampons on his nose.
Why? Oh my God. Imagine the panic. Ugh.
I got Alberto Fargo of Lisbon. He was doing a bit of tango dancing. He was demonstrating to students how to keep their head high by looking at the ceiling, and he failed to notice the open window beside him. He just tangoed out the window.
Imagine seeing that.
Well, he didn't see it.
Like, do you reckon people noticed that the window was open? And then they just saw him like tango into the left, and
They just left him.
It was like, hey.
Or maybe they just thought he had noticed it and he was going to come back.
Yeah,
and by the time they realised that he was...
It's like a daredevil move.
Yeah, but
By the
time they realised that he hadn't actually seen it, they were like, ah.
Oh, what a dickhead. All of these people are just idiots.
They are, yeah. Survival of the fittest.
Natural selection.
Sorry, Sam. Mental. October 1998. An entire football team in the Democratic Republic of Congo were fatally struck by lightning while playing. The other team left the scene unharmed, and local investigators blamed the lightning strikes on witchcraft.
So how many people died? 11?
11. The whole team. But only from the one side.
Only one side?
Yeah, 11 people on one team.
Oh!
And all the others, ran off.
What?
Bit dodgy, innit?
Bro, what? That's like mate who got struck 7 times. Do you reckon he was sat in the stands looking at them like pussies? You just shared all of that voltage between 11 of you and you couldn't handle it. Whoa.
Yeah, so weren't quite being struck 7 times.
Nah.
But
He's immune to it now. wonder how he died.
Is he still alive?
I don't know, it said between 40... Was it 45 and
Oh, yeah,
44
it's-
and 77 or something?
Yeah.
Something like that. That's
No,
like
I,
30.
I suppose he's dead then.
Probably. Do you reckon he died by electric shock?
Nah. No, because the record on that was...
And surviving, but I'm saying he might have hit an 8th time.
Oh,
but
an
died.
8th time, the 8th one done him.
Yeah.
Possibly.
What else you got?
Oh, we got Rasputin. You know about how he died, man?
Didn't he get like well, they tried to drown him and then they tried to shoot him.
They shot him. Well, yeah, I think they tried to poison him.
He just shat it out.
Yeah, basically he consumed tea, cakes and wine which had been laced with cyanide, but he did not appear to be affected by it. He was then shot once in the chest and believed to be dead, but after a while he leapt up and attacked.
What a legend.
Rasputin made it into the courtyard before being shot again and collapsing into the snowbank. The conspirators then wrapped his body and dropped it into the river. Because they were scared that he was basically going to wake up again.
That's a fucking crazy cunt.
Geezer.
Oh god. What was it? He was like was he like an advisor or something to the Tsar?
Yeah, well, he was just... Well, they reckon he was banging him, wouldn't they? Or the wife. One of the two.
Or both.
Yeah, or both.
He was a bit of a
love
player,
triangle.
wasn't he?
Yeah. We got Frank Hayes. He was 22. He died of a heart attack mid-race and collapsed on the horse, which still finished the line in first, carrying his dead body.
That horse don't give a fuck.
He still won.
Imagine if it's the other way around, the horse died.
And he just carried on running.
And he picked the horse up and just ran with it.
Ran on his shoulder.
Yeah.
But that guy who put stuff on his head last
That'd
week.
be impressive. You could get 101 bricks. I've got this actor dude who he died by a heart attack, but his character it's basically in a play in front of all these people in the theatre, and he had a heart attack and dropped dead on stage, and everyone else carried on dancing and singing and stuff around him, like acting and that. And it's because his character at that point in the play is supposed to have a heart attack.
Oh,
so he dropped dead, and they all thought he was just acting.
And just carried on.
Yeah, and they carried on singing and dancing, and then he died.
So yeah, like when did they realise that he was dead?
Like
surely they were going to try and move him
probably
off stage.
when they tried to dance off, and he's supposed to get up and take the round of the applause, round of applause, and then everyone was kind of clapping, and he's still just on the floor.
A bit like Tommy Cooper.
Yeah,
everyone's like clapping and giving him standing ovation because they thought
left and stuff.
He basically collapsed and fell through the curtain, and they were like,
so
"Way!" And everyone went home, and no one knew that he died, and he was just lying there dead beyond the curtain.
Scroobius Pip. Yeah.
Tell me one fucking thing that's more beautiful than that.
Big T-shirt on as well.
Yeah, boy.
Nice. Didn't even realise.
It's the one that does that. The
oh, it's got his face.
Got a face on the inside.
That's cool. I like that.
That's good.
Trying to figure out other dumb ways that I've heard people die. Do you reckon there's got to have been a beekeeper that's died
by getting stung too much?
Yeah, 100%. There's got to be someone that's done that.
Not even a beekeeper necessarily. Maybe just some idiot who.
Nah, but it's funnier if it's beekeepers because they're supposed to be like with the suits and stuff on.
I did read a story once about this couple who were having sex, and they both died from it. I think they both had a heart attack or something.
At the same time?
Yeah.
That's some dodgy coke.
Yeah, probably. No, they said it was like love.
It's laced with shit.
Dying in a submarine is a pretty weird way to go.
That's not fun. Fuck submarines.
It wasn't even a submarine, it was a submersible.
Yes. Whatever it is, fuck that. And whatever a submarine is, fuck that also. And anything else that goes underwater, that's not our world, man. Leave it alone. Fuck that. Does that not scare you?
No, because I'm not going to get on a submarine.
Yeah, but like, if someone was like, you got to get on the submarine,
No. I wouldn't be scared.
Shut up.
I wouldn't go on it.
Scared.
I wouldn't go on it unless like the alternative
Okay,
was to
what
stay
if
on
you're
land.
trapped on a submarine?
But why would I be on a submarine?
Someone's kid. You always do this. You can never just put yourself in hypothetical situations.
Right. I'm in the submarine. I
Yes.
don't know why I'm there. Because I would never actually get on it, but okay.
No, you've been kidnapped,
Right.
gagged and bound, slapped around like a little bitch, and thrown in a submarine. And they're trying to transport you to like Colombia,
Yeah.
where you're going to be used as a drug mule and a sex slave.
Yeah.
Just so you know where your life's headed in this story. And you happen to wake up, and you're like, where the fuck am I? And then you realise you're in a submarine. Then would you be scared? I'm asking you a question. Tell me you wouldn't be scared then.
I'd probably be more scared that I've been kidnapped.
Not
I would
the
be
fact that you're
scared
on
of
a
the submarine. No.
Alright then, okay. Next stage. Hear me out. You break out of the room that you've been held in. Because suddenly the cable ties that are holding your hands together just break off.
Yeah.
Or you've watched one of them videos where they show you how to break out of cable ties.
Yeah.
You remember. So you go into action and you break them off. And then you break out. Turns out the dudes that captured you are actually really lovely guys. And they're like, oh, no, sorry, bro, we thought you were someone else. They must took you for... Who was it they kept on saying yesterday?
Oh,
that
fucking...
wedding. Pete Wick.
Yeah, Pete Wick.
That guy.
Yeah, I'm cutting my hair off now.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
I didn't mind Aquaman, but...
Well, anyway, they thought that they kidnapped him. And then they're actually well chill. And they're like, oh, well, we still got to go to the destination, but we'll sort it out when we get to the other side. And then, so now you're chill with the guys. So you're not kidnapped anymore, and you know you're going to be alright. Then would you be scared?
Well, no, because they just said that they're going to take me to the other side.
Yeah, but you're in a submarine. Would you not be scared?
No.
The submarines don't scare you.
No, I don't think so.
Think about it for a second.
I'm
Just think
thinking.
about what a submarine is.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily... Like, you just in it.
Just think about it.
I'm thinking about it.
You're not thinking about it, you're talking
It's
shit.
only the same as being in a plane.
Nah, that's different.
How?
Because...
How is that any different? If a plane goes down, you're going to die. You still get on planes.
No, but it's not about, like, dying. It's about, like, where the fuck... Like, think about being in that ocean that far down in a metal tube.
Think about being that far up in the sky in a metal tube.
That's not that bad.
I don't see the
The
difference.
sea's scary as fuck. The sky's nice.
Until it's not.
Until it's not. Until you look out the window and the sky's suddenly got black smoke coming out of the engine. Some crazy cunt shouting out like that on the top.
I bet there's more people die on planes than submarines. On like a ratio.
I bet there's more planes in the sea than there are submarines in the sky.
Yeah, you're probably
Facts.
right.
And why is that? Because submarines are sick. Nah, fuck submarines. They suck ass. What did you want me to look up before that? Did you want me to look something up?
Look something up?
Yeah, I thought you wanted me to look something up.
No.
Hmm.
I don't think so.
What's I'm trying to think of something like Steve Irwin getting stung by a stingray is pretty dumb.
Yeah, that's a pretty weird way.
He
Like
spent his
fighting
whole life
crocodiles.
like wrestling crocodiles and stuff. I was sure it was going to be one of them that got him. He got a stingray. You know, there's a whole generation of people that hate stingrays.
Just because of Steve Irwin.
Like, you know, we're always like, equality, you can't like judge everyone by the same... Yeah, think of the stingrays. Everyone fucking hates stingrays now. You see a stingray and instantly I just think of Steve. I see his little face and I'm like, girl, I fucking hate stingrays. Poor little thing.
That's just fucking propaganda, mate.
He was probably annoying with a camera anyway.
He was what?
He was probably annoying it with a camera.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be in the sea.
No. Stingray's just mind his own business, and then next week you just got this Australian chavvy like pulling you out of the sand,
Good day, mate.
Oh, look at this beauty. Yeah, fucking put me down, cunt. I'm supposed to be in a fucking water, not up on this deck. Why is the fucking camera looking at me? I'm camera shy. Put me back in the water now, you can't. And then gave him a little like, what's And now everyone hates stingrays.
Yeah, you can't hate stingrays just for one person, can you?
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's not right.
Justice.
Justice for the stingrays.
New hashtag. Your hair looks glorious, by the way.
Thank you.
What shampoo do you use? Same one I used to wash my balls. That's such a man answer. Ooh! Someone got trapped in a closet.
Was this the guy? The royal?
Yes.
I heard about this.
Well, not the royal.
He was banging the royal.
No.
Right?
No, not royal. Just someone posh.
Okay.
Another English death, but this time not on purpose. In 1667, the poor James Betts, an utterly hapless suitor at Corpus Christi College in Cambridge. I think that's like one of the what's now the King's College thing.
Right.
I think. I don't know, maybe. Really old anyway. When he was concealed in a locked wardrobe by his lover, Elizabeth Spencer. She was worried that he'd be discovered by her dad, the clergyman and master of the college, John Spencer. She should, however, have been more concerned about James as he died of asphyxiation. And Elizabeth herself committed suicide out of guilt. Both are now reputed to haunt the campus.
Ooh.
So you can take that one with a pinch of salt.
That's pretty gnarly.
Imagine.
Especially our suiciding as well.
I've got the guy who made Jack Daniels died after his toe got infected when he kicked his safe out of frustration. Made so much money, got pissed off, kicked his safe, and then got infected.
A dickhead. Bob Marley died of an infection in there. Or was that a Smith? I can't remember which way around it was now. Was it from the toe?
Yeah, I think it's from the toe.
Or was it a brain tumour? I can't remember.
I can't remember something like that. I really should know.
There was 150 people killed in the Great Molasses Flood when a large tank of molasses, which I think is like a type of chocolate, or it's like an ingredient of chocolate. Yeah.
What a way to go.
It burst. A massive barrel burst. Oh, it was 21 people and 150 injured.
Oh my god. How much? How much chocolate?
How much chocolate? Let's see. A large storage tank filled with 2.3 million US gallons
Oh my
of
god.
molasses.
Jesus, that's huge. That's kind of a good way to go, though, isn't it?
Residents claimed for decades afterwards that the area still smelt on a hot summer's day.
Just a friendly reminder.
Yeah. Molasses and dead people.
Allegedly, Roman Emperor Titus had a bug fly up his nose and they ate away his brain for 7 years until he died. And they said his brain was the size of a bird when he died.
Oh.
That's gnarly, isn't it?
What the fuck?
If that's true.
It ate his brain.
Yeah.
What was it?
Like a bug. Just
a little bug.
Yeah.
Jesus. Surely he realised every day he was getting dumber and dumber.
Oh, it's back in them times, isn't it?
Yeah, but like surely he would have noticed that he was losing his mind literally.
I don't know, we know a couple of people that have lost their mind. They don't seem to realise. See no more, fam.
But this other guy who was convicted of murder, and he was given a death sentence by electrocution, but then he had like the sentence reduced down to like life imprisonment instead.
Mm-hmm.
While trying to fix a television set in his prison cell, he was sat on the toilet, on the metal toilets, you know, in like American prisons, and he bit into the cables of the TV while sitting on the metal toilet.
Oh no!
So he died of electrocution anyway.
Oh. Why? Why would he do that? Well, it said he could do it himself, do you reckon?
I don't know. It said he was trying to fix the TV.
Why would he be biting into the cable?
I don't know.
Why was it still plugged in? What was he doing?
Why was he going for a shit at the same time?
Yeah. Poor guy.
Obviously, you got Brandon Lee died on the film set, didn't he?
Who?
Brandon Lee,
What was
Bruce Lee's son.
Yeah, how did he do that?
It was a loaded prop gun.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like loaded wrong
Yeah,
with it. He got shot.
yeah. There's that one like last year, wasn't there?
Oh well, fucking
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin shot some person.
What's going on with that now?
Well, there's a conspiracy behind that one as well.
Is there?
Yeah, that bird she shot. She had
Bird she shot.
bird he shot.
Right.
Had like loads of information on like Clintons and shit.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a link.
That can't. No. Why would a photographer lady have?
Was she not an actor or props woman or something?
No, the one that I'm sure the one that died was like a camera assistant or
Oh,
something.
was she? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I think the actress that was on the screen got scared.
Of working with Alec Baldwin?
Probably. I don't know what's happening with it though, to be fair.
I can't believe he got away with it though.
Has he got away with it? That's what I'm saying.
I think so.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure they was going back to make the film.
Yeah, killed cinematographer Lena Hutchins in 2021.
She got fucking Clinton, mate. Telling you.
Why would a cinematographer know anything about?
I don't know.
No, I just like to question these.
You like to question the questions.
Yeah.
It's just that I've not deep dived it.
Okay. I was didn't know.
Just one that I've seen.
Nice. Fair enough. Yeah, getting shot with a prop gun's no good. What would be the most embarrassing way to die for you?
The most embarrassing way to die. I imagine it would be in some way like naked. Like just in front of loads of people.
Yeah, I feel that. Me just anywhere naked.
Everyone just laughing at you. Like the last seconds of your life. Someone's pointing at you and laughing at you.
It wouldn't be laughing at me though. Still. No, they definitely would be laughing. It's fucking tiny. I don't know what would be like the worst. I just thought drowning would be awful.
Well, you said embarrassing way.
Yeah, at first.
But like the worst way. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to drown.
What's the dumbest one that you've heard of, like someone dying?
The geezer who fucking broke his neck tripping over his beard. I'm a little bit scared about that now.
No, I just mean like in general. You know when people tell you about how like someone's died?
Not a stupid one.
Have you heard any like crazy ones where you're like, what the fuck?
I think burning alive would be a bad one.
Yeah,
like that. There was that monk that set himself alight, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, that's what he's on the front of Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
and some woman done it like last year as well. Set herself alight in a car.
And who was it?
Some woman.
Where?
I can't remember where it was. Just set herself alight in a car. That's pretty mad.
Yeah, that's nuts.
What about that woman? Was there not an actress something last year? Been like driving through all of the roads and shit, all pissed up. Did she die of fire as well?
I don't know.
Car?
I have no idea. I can't remember.
Mad.
I'll quickly check my notes, see if we had anything else.
Oh, I thought we were just flying with that. Weirdest way to die.
Oh.
That you'd hate to die.
Huh?
What's the worst way you would die? Like the worst. Not the most embarrassing, but the worst.
Being eaten by a bear.
Ooh. Yeah, like a slow. I think a slow death would be worse.
Bear attacks are scary, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck bears. Yeah. Everyone thinks they're cute and cuddly.
I think what would be more scary would be like Jeffrey Dahmer eating you.
Yeah, I suppose you're already dead though.
Yeah, or what if he was to eat you alive? Do you reckon there's been people who've done that?
Probably.
Eating other people?
You seen the Jackass thing when they go to the tribe?
No.
Steve and that go to the tribe and they're like cannibals. And they start like running a knife up like Dave England's arm and stuff. And they all like freak out and they like get the fuck out of there. Yeah, it's well sketchy, dude. Yeah, they're like drinking blood and shit. Like,
oh, wow.
It's weird.
I did hear some story about some guy who got like kidnapped in Mexico or something. And he got kidnapped by like ritual people. And they basically ate him and drunk him and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And they found his like remains in the garden, like weird.
Bruh.
Imagine just getting eaten by someone.
That's so crazy.
That is mad.
I wonder how long that was a thing though. How long do you reckon that was a thing?
What, eating people?
Yeah.
Well, some people still do it.
No, but I mean like 10,000 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, do you reckon they ate people?
Yeah.
They must have done.
I reckon it's like a natural thing.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So then how long?
Like, we only frown upon it now because like someone's put a law in place of it.
Yeah.
It's still normal in some places. They haven't got that law.
It's not normal though.
No.
Because there's not many, to be fair, there's not many species that eat each other.
Well, there's not many, but there is some.
What else eats each other?
And there's some that like eat their young and stuff like that.
Really, they can eat their own head?
That's a good question. No, but a snake could eat its own tail. A snake could technically
Have you
eat
seen
itself.
that video?
Or he swallows himself.
Have you seen that video?
No.
There's a snake that eats itself.
Does it die?
Yeah, it's like I think they find it when it's like stuck in the middle. So like it doesn't know that it's kind of
doesn't know whether to shit himself out or swallow some more.
Like, how does that work? It's kind of
Surely he's just shitting back inside himself again.
I'm sure there's a video. Hang on. I'm gonna let me watch it now. Yeah, look, it's like eating itself.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, innit?
What dumb cunt.
Like, why?
It's still alive there, I'll take it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's still eating itself. It's 425 quid though if you want to buy it. Oh no, good.
Is it still alive?
Yeah, they're still going for it. They still
No, like, even like to now, or did it die?
Oh, I don't know. I guess it probably died. Looks like it's bleeding, so it's fun.
That's mental.
Wow. Yeah.
Have you seen the one with the wingsuit? And he smashed into the bridge.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's gnarly. That noise is.
Wingsuits are crazy.
Yeah, not that.
Like people who do that are like next level. Like,
yeah, I'd rather go in a submarine.
No, I'd rather a wingsuit.
You'd rather go in a wingsuit than a submarine?
Yeah, it's like a parachute and it just next level up.
Oh.
I'd rather not a submarine. That's like a boat, but next level up. Or next level down if you look at it, because the boat would go underwater if it was shit.
Unless you're in Australia.
Then go to space.
Well, no.
Looks the world's flat. So shut up. That's you stopped in your tracks.
Well, getting late anyway.
It is.
We got work in the morning.
We've got to get up in 5 hours.
Ugh.
Rough.
I hope we don't break down again.
Yeah, we will.
I have told the RSC that I'm putting. I've ripped them in the podcast. They could just be fucking scared.
Yeah, good.
Fucking our 10 listeners.
Everyone go with green flag. I don't know if they're any better, but
honestly, I wouldn't go with any of them now. I would literally I wouldn't pay any membership, and then just wait. Because like, how many times do you actually break down?
not often. But if everyone cancels their memberships, everyone's going to break down.
Yeah, but
That's
then
what
you just
happens.
then you just get the independent people who are actually like when you find out they're actually people, and they can say yes or no as to whether they can get to you, and then you just like phone around a few of them. You just pay it like a one-off thing for them to come and get you, save you.
They're always local ones, though.
Yeah, like if you're just broken down, you just phone up a local. Like, obviously, you're not. If you break down up in London, you'll just look for like the closest independent recovery truck, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And just get them to come out.
But then how far do they take you?
Well, they take you back to wherever you need to be.
But then they not charge more.
Yeah, maybe.
But I suppose you're not sitting around for 12 hours.
Exactly. I'd rather be on the move spending money for 12 hours
Yeah,
than
exactly.
sitting at the side of the road for 12 hours.
Yeah, so bullshit. Oh well, we'll break down tomorrow morning as well. It's never on the way to work.
No, yeah, it would have been better if it was on the way to work. Mind you, we was really busy on Friday, so it's kind of a good thing we didn't.
Yeah, true. Well, I was kind of busy Friday night.
I made friends with a fox though.
Did you? Oh yeah, you seen the photo.
Venton, yeah.
Venom.
I was too scared to get out of the van.
Rest in peace,
I
Venom.
thought more were going to come over and eat me. Would that be a strange way to die?
I would have put you in this podcast. And your skeletal remains would have just been sat on the chair next to it. Okay, cool. We'll wrap it up.
Yeah. Catch you later, guys.
Peace out.